Welcome to Dacey's Divas. Hi, I'm your host, Dacey. Today we have a highly respected, well-known fashion model. She's a philanthropist. She is on many organizations. She always has a lot of charities she attends. And we are so excited. She has a new venture. She is the founder of her new fashion production service. Please welcome this beautiful person inside and out, and my dear friend, Olga Kwasniewski. Good morning, Olga. Costanza, right?
Yeah, it's a Constanza, or Kwasniewski is my last name.
That's right. So I should know that, right?
Okay. It's okay, yeah.
Olga's such a good person. You really are. And I've known you almost 10 years. We were just reminiscing.
We just it's like time flies.
Yes.
We even didn't realize it was 10 years.
Yes, I covered an event, back in 2015 for my Z list, and there you were. And we've been friends ever since,
I know,
which is great.
exactly, yes. This is what makes human connections and friendship.
Yep. And today, I know you have a very busy schedule because you're into so much. Let's let viewers know a little bit about yourself. You have been on the show before, but just to refresh their memory.
Okay, so originally I'm from Uzbekistan. It's a former part of Soviet Union. I came here. I was attending Worcester State University, which I graduated with double major, but life took me to the different road. So I became entrepreneur, and I had my restaurant before. Yes. Now I own a spa salon, and besides that, I have contract with 4 modeling agencies. I do a lot of modeling, and 2 years ago I got invitation to join SAG. So I became a professional actress for my role in a movie with Liam Neeson. And now,
which is fabulous.
Yes, thank you. And I've been like a fashion director for a national magazine, Gladys, since 2017. And now I decided to add something more to my plate, and I open up my new company is Fashion Show Productions.
Which is fabulous. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
Sure.
So Olga, first, Pete has some pictures. Let's talk about you were in Greece.
Sure.
I'm Greek,
yes,
so I love Greece, and I love that photo of you, and you were actually graced the cover of Gladys magazine. It is an all-women's magazine, correct? Is it?
No, it's like not all
here
women.
You are.
Oh yes,
yes.
It is like the
gorgeous.
Picture, yes, we cover all like different groups of the population.
Okay,
so it's for everyone.
It is for everyone.
Yes.
Okay, and this was last summer, correct? Was it last
yes,
summer?
It was last year in May.
And that was Santorini.
Yes.
Yes, you look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
So you've still been modeling, but with this new organization, what made you, inspired you to start this new foundation?
Okay, so
it's called Olga. Tell us.
Constanza Showtime.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So basically, it didn't happen overnight, or the idea came into my head. I decided to have it. No, it was like an all-paid path that I had since 2017. I was invited to produce the fashion gala for nonprofit organization Project Smile, where I'm serving on the board of the directors, and I produced the fashion gala, and I felt the passion. This is what I would like to do. So next year, and we raised so much funds. Yeah,
I remember you invited me to a big event you had in Woburn. I think,
yes, that was exactly
and
that one.
I think I had another event that I was covering, and I wanted to go. So you've done a lot with Project Smile.
Yes, we did, yeah. So basically, Project Smile, what it does, it's providing books, toys for police or fire department for children, because when children experience traumatic episodes, they get in temporary custody to police or fire departments, and they're waiting there for their relatives to claim them. And in those rooms, they don't have anything for them to be entertained. So Project Smile delivers those boxes of the books and toys for children to comfort them. So when I produced that Fashion on Fire gala in 2017, before we were covering only Massachusetts, and then that's
branched out.
Yes, and single event we raised so much funds that we start to reach out to the Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New Hampshire.
Excellent.
And the following year, 2017, we like doubled the capacity with that gala I produced. Yeah, and then since then I produced more shows, for other nonprofit organizations. And
I know you deal a lot in a lot of nonprofit organizations, because I know when I used to cover a lot of the nonprofit organizations, there you were.
Yeah.
And it was so great to see you. And you not only cover, like even if you're not involved in a board, you always go and support.
Yes. I think it's very important, to bring awareness of what nonprofit organization have. And also, it's all about supporting each other. If we will not help each other, then it's like how we're gonna exist and what's the purpose of life.
That's so true, and that's excellent. We're gonna show a couple more pics, Pete. So when you started in 2017, so this led you to this new venture, but you produced. We're going to show some pictures that you have produced, you behind the scenes. What is this right here, Olga?
Okay, that's a grand finale of the fashion show in 2018 for Project Smile. So it was involved 84 people. So on the picture you can see Catherine Pisakane, she's a director of the Project Smile, and behind us all the models, everyone who was involved in that production.
Okay. And then there you are behind the scenes with your new foundation.
That was from the past shows that when I was producing. So that's a working moment, so.
Well, you're all dolled up working. I'm usually in sweats and a baseball cap when I'm working behind the scenes. You looked great. And then this?
This was 2 years ago. I produced for NACE, National Association of Catering and Events. And
up top.
my vision was to create Enchanting Forest fashion show, which actually this year was a Met Gala theme, so, and this one was last year for NACE as well, called Golden Era fashion shows.
I love that dress. I remember you posting that dress. That's one of my favorite. It's so elegant.
It's this designer is Viera Lux. She actually will be a part of my new show.
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about now this magazine, Gladys, that we talked about. Tell me a little bit. You came back from London. Pete, I'm going to show this. There she is, our beauty doll. Can you see that? You came back from London in January. Tell me a little bit about this opportunity, a fabulous opportunity.
So when I was in London, I got invitations from Victoria's and Albert Museum, where this traveling exhibition Gabrielle Chanel Manifesto was featuring. So that exhibition was originally created in Paris, and then it started traveling through Australia and Tokyo, and then came to London. So that was a very significant event because it's for the first time in 100 years, Great Britain allowed something to expose with the Coco Chanel. And this exhibition is very unique compared to which was in Melbourne or Tokyo, because British designers, they added 60 more original pieces of the Coco Chanel collection. And this exhibition featured 7 sections, and it shows how Gabrielle Chanel was not just a creator of the tweed suit. She was more than that.
She was a visionary.
Yes, she was an innovator.
One of my favorite designers.
Yes. She actually was the first one who created pants for women.
Yes, she did. Yes.
She's the first one who put the women out of the corset and the blazers. And also she was creating the shoes, handbags, perfume, evening gowns, you name it. And originally she was a millionaire, actually. Yeah, so I was very, very impressed by all your talents,
Right. Now, that's what inspired you to tell us a little bit about your new event coming up, which I'm going to go.
Yes.
I get to find a dress, but I cannot wait. Your gala, that's going to be at the beautiful Copley, Fairmont.
Yes. So, yes, I was very inspired by this exhibition.
Here we are right here.
Oh, yes, this one.
So this, they inspired you, which I love that.
Yes. So I decided to create this fashion gala that's going to be at the Fairmont Copley Plaza, because the ambience of that hotel, that place, actually resembled the style of the Coco Chanel. And and I chose the designers who is innovator, and also they carrying this trends of the elegance and class. And another my goal was to create something for Boston fashion scene, resemblance of the Paris Fashion Week.
Right. That's going to be amazing. I cannot wait. That's a great idea, though, to have that. And did you pick your gown? Get your gown yet?
So one of the designers who gonna participate, actually, she is unbelievable. She creates designs in 3D printing. She was featured in the Harper Bazaar of France.
What's her name?
Batul.
Oh, yes.
Amsterdam. She's from Jordan. And she will be in August because she has a project created with the MIT. And she said that will be perfect opportunity for me to showcase in Boston my collection as well. So it's like all like women power, you know.
Is it going to be strictly, it's going to be both men and women. It's not strictly a women event, is it? I can't.
No. It's like everyone is welcome because I have another designer who's John Colby. Colby John, actually. Bridal, he's like national sensation. He creates a bridal collection, and he was just recently featured in a British Vogue, and he's like nationally so acclaimed. So it's just honor to have him here.
So if they go online, Pete's going to flash all your websites throughout the show. They can get tickets. But tell me, how hard is it to produce this? Because I know you've got this. If you look at the invitation, you have a VIP party and you have a lot going on that night. So tell me, how hard is that? Plus balancing your 500 million other things.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
So to produce the show, fashion show, it's not easy like everyone thinks, you know.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's a lot of planning. It's a lot of people involved. It's like I'm being on a Zoom meetings like constantly. Like I would have like 2-3 Zoom meetings because like I will talk with international designers from different countries, and you have to, you know, comply with the time difference.
I didn't think of that. Interesting.
Yeah, that's like things that sometimes I don't sleep till 3 a.m., you know, because I'm working.
Well, you look amazing.
Yeah, thank
so
you.
I'm surprised that you don't. If I didn't sleep at all, I believe me, I'd look like a train wreck. So you look great.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
But you're always positive. That's what I admire about you. You're always a lady. You're always positive. You're always, you know, if I had to reach out to you for a question, you answer right back. You treat people with respect, and that's what I admire about you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think like you treat people the way you want to be treated. Right? So, and if I show respect to other people, they will show this to me. So it's involved a lot of people and a lot of pieces and puzzles you have to put together for the fashion show. And we just did model casting call last week in Boston, so it was great.
Yeah. So you do all of that.
Yes.
So you pick the models.
Yes.
Do you pick the fashion, or do you? Yes, you do too.
I picked the designers as well because it has to be aligned, you know, like it's like according to the theme,
right?
You know, and plus it's like when you pick designers, it's like you wanna introduce to guests, you know, the quality line, and I really would like to showcase that Boston is a fashion scene, not just like a college crowd, and we're not just hoodies and sweatpants.
Well, it's a spectacular venue. I've been there quite a few times, and the ballroom is so grandiose. It's just gorgeous, and you'll have you'll have to pick the food too. Are you going to have a specialty?
No.
I saw champagne.
Yes, we will have a cocktail champagne reception as Coco Chanel loves champagne, of course, and
she only drinks champagne when she's in love and when she's not.
Right. So it's no in-between times for that. And the culinary team of the Fairmont, they're creating a special menu for us.
They're great there.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So everything will be a high class.
Oh, I know.
That's the way Coco Chanel loves.
But with your name on it, here we are right here. Thank you, Pete.
Yes, it's gorgeous, yes.
And I cannot wait to see the room, the setup that
Oh, yes. And we have like actually the stage over there is in the shape of the pearl. So actually it's like the reason why I picked the venue.
Nice.
You know, because the pearl. So the Coco Chanel. So all this like small details is matters, you know.
It does matter, and people are going to appreciate that.
Yeah, I hope,
And let's go to Gladys Magazine again. Now, Isabella Stewart Museum, if people do not know, here you are in this beautiful, all right, hold on. There we go. Gorgeous gown. I'm going to put my little finger on it right here. Thanks, Pete. Tell me, who's the designer? Why were you at Isabella Museum?
Okay, so this is designer Melina Cortez, and she was named designer of the 2023 by Boston Magazine, and Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum decided to have like an event dedicated to her title, and she has to create a collection with velvet because there was a velvet party. For that. And so Melina, she's like a designer for who I modeled through the years, and because it's such as a like upscale, high-end event, she asked me to help her to produce the show.
Nice.
So yeah, so this here we are, like we produced that show.
Was the bottom part velvet too, or just the top part velvet?
It was different combinations.
Was it?
So it was 6 pieces she created, and the gown that I was
Who was
wearing,
on the face? Yeah, the gown.
That was her. That was her in her childhood.
Okay,
So
I couldn't
it's like-
figure that out.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like a very famous painter from Dominican Republic. He painted the whole picture and was
Spectacular.
transferred to the fabric. So this gown was very, very special. As Melina explained, it was a tribute to her grandmother, who was a seamstress, and she was teaching
nice.
her how to design clothes. Yeah, so I was very honored to wear that
You should.
gown.
Well, they were. You're always amazing. Did they? Was that a charity event?
Yes, it was fundraising event for Isabella Stewart Gardner
Okay.
Museum, and they had about
Is that what
like
you- okay.
400 guests attending.
Right.
So it was beautiful. It's like,
Yes.
you know, you cannot have not beautiful event at Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum.
So you do a lot of modeling, like I had mentioned at the beginning of the show, for a lot of charities. And what do you think about that? Do you love that? I know you love it, because you're always bringing your whole personality, not only your exterior, but your interior. And we talked about how important is that for women to get involved, whether you're modeling or you're working behind the scene or you're at the front desk collecting tickets.
Yeah, it's like it's very important. I think like I just when people ask me how you able to do so many multiple things at once, and I always say that you know, if you like do good time managing and you have passion for something, you can do impossible things.
Right.
You know, and I think for women importance in today's days is just showcasing how women is capable, you know, to do many things, and we're like very talented and we're like very passion driven to do.
It's true.
Yeah.
And you just, not only is Olga in Massachusetts, she's in Rhode Island. She's all over the place. So tell me a little bit about this certificate.
Okay, yesterday was a Style Week fashion show produced by Rosanna Ortiz, who's very successful.
That was
producer.
the name. Okay,
Yes.
Rosanna.
Oh,
Okay,
Rosanna,
yes, yes.
And
She
yeah.
is very successful.
Oh, she is. She's amazing. I always look up at her. And yeah, and we have a Providence city official who was like
Give you that
give you
award.
that like a recognition and citation for
Nice.
contribution to the city of Providence.
Keep up the amazing, you're awesome, Olga,
Thank
work.
you so much. Thank you.
If you had a magic wand, what would you wish for the young women out there in this type of an environment?
If I will have a magic wand, I probably will wish for many young girls and women not to have any fear to start something new and just go forward to that. And I think right now we have a lot of sources where women can find the help and support. And I just say, just be fearless.
Right. For a woman who's a role model in your life.
I think it's my mom.
Yeah,
first
you've
of
mentioned
all,
that before.
yes,
Yes.
and she always will be.
Yes.
You know, she was she is like very strong will, and growing, I've seen how she would overcome like many obstacles and how she can be like coming strong. Doesn't matter what happened. So I think that's what formed me as a person.
Can you believe we're wrapping up?
No.
Okay,
I can
so-
talk to you.
I
like
know, we can
hours.
talk all day
Yes,
long.
Yes.
So let's go through it before we wrap up. You are a fashion model.
Yes.
You are highly involved in all of these amazing charities. organizations. You just founded your new Olga.
Constanza
Yes.
Showtime.
Yes, and you have a spa.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the spa, the name.
It's a Whole Beauty.
Whole Beauty in New, and I
salon
wrote about
in
that.
Newton. Yes, you did. You actually provided enormous support when we did after COVID
Yes.
this campaign. We provided free haircuts.
Yes, you
and
did.
facials for first responders. And with your article, I was getting so many phone calls. You know, and. A lot of media attention, so I'm very grateful you for jumping in right away and make it possible.
I think I founded the Champions. That was for the
Yes,
Z-List.
the Champions.
Everybody
yes,
that was
yes,
on the
in
front
beauty,
line.
right?
You know, the supermarkets, the doctors, the nurses.
Yes.
But the place is beautiful.
Yep,
and
thank
you
you
did
so
such a great service to so many people.
Yep, thank you.
I have to give you my traditional Godiva chocolate.
Yes.
Heat will flash everything. So don't forget, September 8th. It's on a Sunday.
Yes.
That we will be going to your big event.
Yes.
And if anyone knows a gorgeous diva like Olga, please reach out to her. She has so much to offer. And I want to thank you for watching Dacey's Divas, and I will see you soon.